Y'all come on in. Coach Rod live in effect. How you doing, Joy? How you doing? I love you, Jesus. I worship you. Come on in, everybody. How you doing, Tracy? Good to have you on. Teresa, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Betty? Man, I need me a haircut. Oh, man. Well, look. Y'all come on in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I do not like this lighting. How you doing, Renita? Hey, what's up, Reggie? What's up? All right, how you doing, Fair Lady Jake? We listening. How you doing, Radiant One? God bless you. Yeah. Oh, about the single mothers. Yeah. I just felt, led to get on here and just really pour out to the single mothers, because so many kids, innocent kids, are getting killed. About the hands of a woman's boyfriend. So y'all, I have a heart for young people, kids. I used to be a youth pastor. In my early stages of ministry, and I first started out in ministry, I was a youth pastor. And I think that's why, like, young people watch my videos. Like I said, when I started my channel, I wasn't thinking about the young people. I just was trying to reach, adults. But teenagers, watch my channel, because, like I say, someone sent me emails. And like I said, one of them, she followed me on Instagram. She sent me a DM one time, and she was saying, Coach Rod, I'm a virgin because of you. I enjoy your videos, and you make me laugh and stuff like that. So that let me know that that calling is still in my life to draw the young people. See, this is why I take come right now. I have no Go finish work and I ain't born to get down. Oh, okay, well, you just watch the replay. You just watch the replay on first, lady. You know, it doesn't matter. You ain't gotta be live. You know, as long as you know watch it, you'll be good. But like I was saying, you know, that's why I take what I'm doing serious. And what people don't understand, like, and before I get to my message, I want to let people know, like, this is my ministry. This is what I'm called to do. You know, I'm not on here to get popular. I'm not on here to go viral. And you know, now I ain't gonna lie. When I first started doing my YouTube channel, I wanted to go viral. I wanted to get big, but the Holy Spirit had to check me on that. The Holy Spirit had to check me on that, and you know, He told me to be humble, remain humble, and make sure I'm not doing stuff for the wrong spirit. You know, and I realized that you know my goal should not be going viral for me to get big channel and grow real fast. You know, my goal is to be an impact. You know, in people's lives. You know, then my main goal is to impact people. You know, and not so when the Holy Spirit laid on my heart, you know, I changed. You know, it was not about you know going viral. It's about impacting people. You know, and that's why I do what I do. And that's why sometimes you know when folks come in the comment with stupid stuff, you know, it bothers me because young people are watching, you know, these videos. Teenagers are watching these videos, and you know, I'm on here to impact them. I'm not on here to give a popular opinion, you know, because what people got to understand is when you are a kingdom man, when you kingdom, you're not gonna be popular. You're not supposed to be popular. I don't supposed to be, you know, popular. You know, I'm kingdom. You know, because the Bible says in 1 Peter 2:9 that you are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. We supposed to be different, and that's what a lot of people don't understand when they hear my message. They want to hear what's popping culture stuff, you know. And then when I don't say what's culture, they want to do what I'm saying, debate and stuff. But you know, I want to be an impact on the young people as well. You know, I want somebody to come up to me or email me or DM me and say, "Hey, Coach Rod, because of you, I'm a better person." You know, I used to smoke weed, I used to drink, I used to get drunk, I used to party, but now I'm a better man because of you. Now, you know, you taught me how to be a man. That's my goal. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear. You know, I'm not on here to please everybody. You ain't gonna please everybody. You know, but as long as I please God, and all I want to hear is "Well done, my good and favorite servant. Well done." You know, that's all I want to hear from my heavenly Father. You know, but I realize when you really doing something for God, you know, you true. You're not fake. You're gonna grow slow. You know what I'm saying? But now if I get on here with stupid stuff, dumb stuff, you know, normalizing smoking weed and all that kind of stuff here, I get more subscribers. You know, my views will be more higher. You know, if I get on here promoting, you know, fornication and still be a Christian and still fornicate, you know, stuff like that, oh, I'm gonna go fast. You see what I'm saying? But you know, I gotta be real with y'all. I gotta tell y'all what's good because at the end of the day, God gonna judge me. God gonna judge me. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, LG? You see what I'm saying? God gonna judge me. So I have to make sure I'm in my standing with him. You know, judgment day coming. I'm giving that advice. I gotta give advice according to the Bible. Not man's opinion, not what's popping in the culture. You know, I gotta give biblical advice because you know God is gonna hold me accountable for what I'm saying on here. You know what I'm saying? So it's about ministry, man. I just want to impact people, and you know, and one thing I learned about you know being humble, staying humble. And the one thing I like about my best friend, my pastor. You know, one thing I noticed about him is like he humble. You know, you know, right now I'm gonna say right now, his ministry is not big, but he don't walk around with like a big pride. You know what I'm saying? I'm the pastor. My name is Apostle so and so, and all that kind of stuff. And that's why me and him are tight because we got the same spirit, humble. He don't call himself no apostle. He good with it being Brother Joe. You can call him Brother Joe. He the pastor. He just laid back like that. And a lot of some members, don't catch his spirit. Some members still, don't still want to do stuff the old way. And that's just not him. And the reason why I brought him up to tell y'all that's me. I'm humble. I don't walk around, nobody gotta throw roll pellets at my foot. That's nobody gotta call me no apostle this and here. I'm down to earth, I'm humble. And that was all about, Like I said, you call me Brother Rod, Coach Rod, that's it. Yeah, I'm a minister, but you ain't gotta call me no minister. Some people call me pastor. I really don't like to be called pastor. Because number one, I'm not a pastor. Number two, I'm not caught up in titles. I don't like, but I don't say nothing, but people call me pastor sometimes, But I guess that come with it. But I'm just a humble man, Coach Rod, humble man, doing the work of God, trying my best to influence people and to impact people to become better person and, to evolve, So I just want to throw that in there before I get started. But I want to talk about how to avoid a toxic relationship. Number one, you gotta be content with being single. You gotta be content with being single. If you type of woman or a person that can't go both ways, but I'm talking to mainly women, because mainly women get caught up in domestic violence. That you gotta have a relationship. If you're not satisfied and happy being single, you are going to be the ones that gonna fall for these type of guys, clowns and toxic men that come in your life to play games. Men prey on women like that. Desperate women. You can't be desperate for a relationship. Because when you're desperate for a relationship, that's when you're going to overlook the red flags, And as a man, I try to understand, women. Like I'm saying to myself, like, and the only thing I can think of is just loneliness. And, not content being single, just want to be with somebody, And I'm like, this is why I gotta do what I do, because a lot of women can't see the things that I see when I'm coaching them. A lot of women can't see the things I see when I'm coaching them, and I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but and Pastor Blake says a lot. How can a GED man, manipulate a PhD woman? And I see it all the time. A broke, ugly man, no hammer, no character, and on food stamps, can come into woman's life and start controlling the woman. I mean, not attractive, don't look good, and he ain't God-fearing. He ain't got no character. The hammer don't work, peen don't get up that much, not that much. From what I was told, a homeboy take a pill, the hammer still don't get up. Lord Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no food stamp, ain't got nothing to offer, but can come into woman's life and start controlling the woman. The only thing I can think of, it got to be women who not content with being single. It got to be women who are desperate for a relationship. Because when you desperate for a relationship, you'll settle for anything. You'll settle for anything, you know. And you gotta have standards and go by your standards. I don't advise any woman who want to be married date a man. Now this is the thing. This is the reason why I get in trouble, because I'm old school. I'm old school, and I'm not gonna get with this new age stuff. Date an able-bodied man on food stamps. Able-bodied. Now, if the man can't work because he's handicapped and he may get government assistance, and get a check once a month. He may need to get some food stamps. I ain't talking about that man. I'm talking about a man that can work, able-bodied man, but on food stamp. You see what I'm saying? And you settle for that. But when you know as a woman you content being single, you're not gonna soon you meet a man. God said you my wife. God told me to marry you. You're not gonna be like, oh wow, yes. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, you're gonna say, okay, good to know. But God gotta show me. God gotta show me. And the way how you gonna know is it just pretty much comes in. Why would God send a man in your life to be your husband, and this man not financially able to provide for you? So you ain't got to have no discernment. You ain't got to have no discernment and nothing like that right there. That's common sense. I mean, you got to have the discernment, but a lot of stuff is common sense. He said, God said, I'm your wife, but later on in the conversation, he telling me that he on food stamp. That's not God. He ain't got nowhere to live. He lived with a so-called niece at the time. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about one woman. I'm talking about women in general. I'm just using somebody as an example, because it's not one woman do this here. A lot of women do this. They will let a man come in their life with the games only because they're not content being single. They desperate. When you desperate for a man, you let a clown come in your life, broke, no D, ugly, and on food stamp, start controlling you. When you be home at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock come, you speeding to get home. 1 o'clock come, you ain't home. Where you at? I'm coming. I got traffic. You know what I'm saying? You got it. And it takes somebody like me to wake some women up like, sis, you being controlled by a man who ain't got nothing. Like, but when a woman is in it, she can't see it. And again, I'm not just talking about one woman. So I don't want anybody thinking that I'm just talking about them, I'm trying to pick on them. I'm just using them as an illustration. I'm talking about women in general. Because sometimes, I can be talking about women in general, but one person think I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about one woman. Women in general, a lot of women do this here. They can be with a man and don't even realize that they being manipulated. And it be women who don't want to be single. They just gotta have a relationship. If being in a relationship is your number one goal, and you think about that more than anything else, you're gonna fall. Every time a clown come in your life, you're gonna fall. And I be coaching, and I got to point out stuff to some women because they don't even know when a man manipulating them. Situation where the woman, church woman, God-fearing woman, go to church, but she in the bed fornicating with the man, but she wanted the man to come meet her pastor. He didn't want to come meet her pastor because he foul, he full of ish. So he don't want to meet no man of God. So, she kept pushing the issue. So what he said was, okay, well, I go meet your pastor, but we gotta tell him that me and you having sex. Me and you fornicating though. She said, no, I don't want to do that. No. So eventually she backed down and said, you know what, we ain't gotta go meet my pastor. I said, sis, you don't understand what you're having right now. No, that's manipulation. He just manipulated you. Oh yeah, you see what I'm saying? If I don't point some stuff out, but see when you have when you are not having been single, when you jumping for a man can manipulate you and you don't even catch on to it. You fall for everything these men say. And I said a lot. I come into American spirit. You know, uh, um, a job and dating spirit to do everything the person tell you to do. You know, like that. Come on now, that type of woman, let me the main one be inside these kind of relationships. You know, you gotta be content being single. You gotta be happy. That should not be no more priority in your life. I know you're getting older. I know you're 45, 30, whatever. Never been married. I know you want a family. I know, I coach women all the time, 40 years old, never been married, and they use that as an excuse, for them to keep making the same mistakes, and I told him, I'll be telling them, like, listen, no more excuses. I understand you want to be with somebody. I understand that, you want to get into a relationship, but you keep falling for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Or just be somebody comment. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing, you have to, be happy being single. Being single is not a bad thing. And understand that you're not single because nobody don't want you. You're not single because you can't get a man. If you're a woman and you have standards, if you're not loose, if you're not gonna let the man just come in your life and get you on your back real easy, you're gonna be single for a while in this generation. It's just what it is. So you got a choice to get a man and to be on your back and let a man dishonor you, or to be single and to be happy and live your life. You know what I'm saying? You got a choice, but you can be happy being single. The second thing you gotta do is you gotta stop being lonely. Get rid of that loneliness. Get rid of that loneliness. And like I said, sometimes a woman can be so lonely. She even used the Bible to, you know what I'm saying, to we're trying to use to pacify her loneliness. She gonna put the Bible in there. Coach Rod, the Bible said Adam was lonely. And not good. Did it say it's not good for man to be alone? Because I did a video about about being lonely. It's not good to be lonely. And one lady commented, Coach Rod, Adam was lonely. Adam was not lonely. Adam was not lonely. The Bible said he was alone, which means he was single. That means he was by himself. Adam wasn't going to God, crying to God, begging God for no wife. Adam wasn't even thinking about no wife. Adam had a relationship with God. He could go to God, talk to God, whatever. Adam was satisfied, but it was God the one saying it's not good for my man to be alone, for men to be alone. He wasn't talking about every man. On the man, he was talking about Adam. Not good for Adam to be alone because God said, I want him to have a helpmeet so he can procreate and, fill the earth. That's the reason why he made Eve. He didn't make Eve because Adam was lonely. You know what I'm saying? You can be happy being single, a single woman. You know what I'm saying? So, but when a woman lonely, she even used the Bible. Twist the Bible around to pacify her loneliness, you know. And one thing, some things you can do to get over loneliness is you know, you gotta get a life, you know, be busy, find your purpose, you know. And I'm a living witness, you know, when you find your purpose, it's impossible to be lonely. You know, when you find your purpose, when you're happy and you're in your purpose, you know, it'll change your whole life. Me doing what I'm doing now, what's keeping me is my purpose. Doing what I'm doing now, it will keep me. If I wasn't in my purpose, I'd be just like the average man. You know, I'd be doing wrong, running around with a bunch of women, you know, watching nasty movies, pointing fingers at women, like the average man in this generation. You know, not all men, but pointing fingers at women. You know what I'm saying? But because I found my purpose, you know, it changed my life. Yeah, I don't care who don't like me, who don't want to be with me, who rejects me. You know, I'm happy whether I'm married or whether I'm single. You know, I don't need nobody to make me happy. I can be happy by myself, and that's the thing. When you're lonely, it's like you depend on somebody else to bring happiness in your life. And what you got to realize, a human being can't never bring you happiness. You know, I mean, it can bring you some happiness, but that person gonna let you down because they're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? They're not perfect. You know, you got your joy and your happiness got to come from God. You know, you know who you are as a person, and there's certain things. There's a certain gift that God put in your life that when you do it, it's like it's gonna bring joy to you. Like they say, you know, when you doing something good, when you working on your purpose and you happy, your body releases dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone. It's a good hormone that your body releases when you're happy. You walking in your purpose, stuff like that. You helping people. If you like helping people, you know what I'm saying. You know you're happy, but you sitting around being lonely. This is the main reason why a lot of women fall for this stuff. Because the signs are not rocket science. The signs are not rocket science. This stuff is not rocket science. And like I said, you know, if somebody, number one, like I said, if I just met somebody and they blow my phone up, they're going to turn me on right there. I don't care who they are. That one thing about me, that one pet peeve about me, do not blow my phone up. This is not rocket science. I already know. When somebody blow my phone up, I already know that's a bad sign right there. And when that happened to me, you know, I get upset. That bothers me. And I just cut folks loose right there. Like I was saying, one time I was talking to this woman, talking stage. We weren't in a relationship. We were just talking. You know, and I was driving for Uber, and I told her, like, listen, you know, I can't answer my phone when I'm driving for Uber. We got a customer in the car. You know, I get a bad rating. I get reported by Uber like that. They'll mess me up. You know, homegirl just set up, blow my phone up, calling me back to back, texting me back to back about 5 or 10 texts in 1 hour. I cut her off real soon. We started talking. We ain't last but more than a week. 2 or 3 days, boom. Hey, you know what? This ain't gonna work out for me. God bless you. You see what I'm saying? Don't blow my phone up. But when you lonely, you overlook that stuff. When you're not content being single, you overlook it. Like I said, it's not rocket science. It's right in your face. You know I look good. I ain't the best man out there. But if I'm on the phone with somebody and they just, oh, you the best man, you so fine, you so handsome, you look so good. The whole conversation is about how good I look. You know, overdoing stuff. Every day they got a gift for me. I'm gonna say, you know what, this is not normal. They're not normal. Something wrong with that person. I know I look good, but I don't look that damn good now. God, that's what I said in my head. You look so handsome, you look so handsome. But when a woman is in lonely, when a woman is in love with a man, she don't see no wrong in that man at the time. And all the red flags be red in her face. All the red flags be red in her face. The red flag be right there. But when you lonely, you don't see nothing. The man can be showing you stuff you overlooking that. You know, you gotta, overcome that loneliness. You can live without it. You don't need a man to live. I mean, you need a man, don't get me wrong, but you can make it without one until God send that man in your life. How you doing, Steph? You know what I'm saying? You could, but you gotta be that woman. Just like somebody told me on Zoom the other night that, hey, I'm not in a rush. I'm happy. I'm happy being single. If a man coming along, then that's cool. And that's how you got to be. Because if you lonely, I need a man, you sad because you ain't got no man, you depressed because you ain't got no man. This how you overlook those signs. Cause they gonna be in your face. The next thing you gotta do, you gotta get a strong cutoff game. You have to get a strong cutoff game. You got to learn how to cut people off and don't feel bad about it. And that's the problem with a lot of women. You can't be super nice out here in this generation. Maybe back in the days, yeah, but now you can't be that very, very nice woman. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You gotta hurt feelings. You gotta hurt feelings in a nice way. And I tell y'all, especially y'all Christian women, because y'all Christian women, y'all, what I'm saying, y'all was taught that being a Christian means be a pushover. You know what I'm saying? And then what thing we gotta learn is that if we live in a dog world, we live in a world, and the Bible even tells us to be wise as dogs. He told the disciples, I'm sending you out with a bunch of wolves. People gonna try to get on over you, take advantage of you, do you wrong. So you gotta have wisdom. But we was taught, be nice to be, turn the other cheek. That is true. Turn the other cheek, stuff like that. But that don't mean let folks run all over you. That don't mean, be naive, you know what I'm saying? And like just recently, just like yesterday, I had lost my phone. When I got to church, I realized I had my phone on me. So I'm like, man. So my phone was lost all day yesterday, pretty much. So I had my old phone from Verizon still, still with me. I never got rid of it. So I got my old phone and went to Verizon to have them turn the phone I lost off and turn a new phone on. Not the new phone, but the phone I just had, my old phone on. They closed at 5 o'clock. I got that at like 4:40. And I had a feeling that they were gonna try to get me out of there because they want to go home. That was I was saying it in my head, but he couldn't sorry guy. We only doing appointments right now. Because we closed at 5. I know he was full of ish. I didn't want to argue with him, so I said, all right. Then he told me a lie talking about the other store open to 8:30, which he lied. So I said, no problem, cool. I didn't want to argue with nobody. Normally I would say something. And I just walked out. I said, man, forget about it, man. But what came to my spirit was, see how you should have handled that was, can I speak to a manager? How you doing, Coach Devano? Can I speak to a manager? I ain't gotta get mad. I want to speak to the every manager right now. I was here at 4:40. F you, give me the goddamn manager. No, come. Okay, all right. Can I speak to the manager? You see what I'm saying? The manager come over there. He said the same thing. All right. Y'all have a corporate number? So I want to call corporate and Just make sure y'all doing your job right. Make sure, what I'm saying? You can't stand up for yourself. It's how you do it. But being a little wussy, oh, I'm a Christian, okay, people gonna run all over you. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody got my phone, stole my phone? They could have been, and I didn't have no code on my phone. I took the code off my phone. They can go on my phone. They can go on and do. You know what I'm saying? Good thing that didn't happen. I got an emergency. I got a lost phone out there, and you gonna tell me I gotta go to another store y'all finna go? As long as you there before 4:40, 5 o'clock, they gotta serve you. But he come with that foolishness, getting on me, so he got over on me. But this is what came in my spirit. Next time, this is how you handle that. Don't cuss them out. Don't yell and scream. Don't get upset. Ask for the manager. Maybe the manager would have said, you know what? Most likely the manager gonna say, no worry, don't worry about it. You see what I'm saying? But if the manager don't say that, then you go above the manager. Okay, let me call corporate then. You know what I'm saying? Don't want you calling corporate. But we was taught as Christians to be soft, be a little wussy, and let folks walk all over us. Forgive people, give second chances. Yeah, forgive, but don't give second chances. You know what I'm saying? Forgive, but don't give second chances. If somebody hurt you one time, forgive them, but don't give them another chance to keep hurting you. But we was taught, don't judge nobody, pray for people, and all this stuff here. Anybody perfect. We all got faults and but we don't understand that we going against God's word, because the Bible don't tell us to pray for people who do wrong to us. Well, yeah, it do say that. My bad. It do say that, but it just tell us to still hang around and be, be their friend, or date them, or come in covenant with them. Yeah, pray for them, but you can pray for them, but separate yourself from them folks. You know what I'm saying? So if you see somebody come in your life playing games on you, again, not respecting your boundaries, I answered the question when I finished my message, but right now I'm flowing. So let's hold your question right now. You know what I'm saying? Not respecting your boundaries, telling you keep asking you to come to their place, keep asking you, the same thing over and over again. You keep telling them no, you don't do that. You being nice, you don't turn the other cheek already. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got but two cheeks. So you keep telling me, you keep asking me to do something, like to come to your place. Now I gotta get a little tough with you. Like, listen. You see what I'm saying? Now I gotta cut you off. I'm gonna pray for you. Yeah, pray for them. But a lot of y'all women, y'all like to keep forgiving. Like, y'all got, not forgiving, but y'all got strong tolerance. Y'all let a man beg y'all and beg y'all and beg y'all, and y'all say right there. The man asked y'all 100 times, come to my place. And you keep going back and forth. Instead of you cutting the man off, because you don't want to hurt his feelings. I have coached women, the man is sexually harassing you on the job, and you don't go, I tell them, go to HR. I don't want to get him in trouble. That's stuff like that. People, women like that, y'all gonna be the one, these narcissists and toxic men come in your life, take advantage of. Get him in trouble. He need to be held accountable. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of men do what they do. They harass women on the job. They got a wife and a girlfriend because y'all don't want to get him in trouble. Oh, he got a wife. I don't want this stuff that women tell me. I don't want to get in trouble with his wife. He need to get in trouble with his wife. But he know ain't nothing gonna happen. Y'all gonna cover for these men. Not y'all, but women in general. Gonna cover for these men. So this is why men do what they do. And I'm telling you, I have cold women, men on the job, married, got a wife. He started harassing her on the job, you know what I'm saying? She kept telling the man, no, you married, no, you married, no, you married. All of a sudden, she give in and start going on a date with a married man. Being super nice. This is how it goes. If a married man on how you doing, drill, come up to you on your job, let him know, I don't date married men. You married? I don't do married men. No. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, I don't do married men. Okay? But come on, we just gonna be friends. I just wanna be your friend. I wanna listen, then my last time telling you. Again, you ain't cussing them out. You ain't gotta say, go F yourself, F you, get out my goddamn face. No, you ain't gotta do that. Then my last time telling you, if you ask me again, I'm going to HR. If y'all start doing that, these men gonna start doing what they doing. But I don't want to get him in trouble, Coach Rod. Then guess what? Now she in the bed with the married man. I don't know what y'all know what y'all be thinking. Like y'all just gonna lay in the bed and he ain't gonna try nothing. And then the married man try to get your stuff. You pushing him out, and he forces up on top of you, and you know now he don't violate you. Why get in the bed with a man that's married? All because you didn't force your boundaries. All because you being so weak and so I don't want to get him in trouble. Get him in trouble. Man, all in your inbox. You know he married. Get him in trouble. Find out who his wife is. Inbox his wife. Screenshot his inbox, the inbox, and send it to his wife. But women like that, y'all be the main one. Men come in y'all life and put hands on y'all because y'all feel like, I want to get him in trouble. I should have got that man in trouble at Verizon because you know why? I paid a lot of money for phone service for Verizon. I pay almost $200 a month for my phone and my iPad for service for Verizon. And he gonna lie to me like that? He ain't got no integrity. He lied to me. We gonna do an appointment now. That was wrong. But me being soft like some of y'all, okay, I just go on. I ain't worried about it, man. Whatever. No, I should say, you know what? Because I speak to the manager. Again, that because you're a Christian doesn't mean you gotta be a soft person. Jesus was not no pushover. Y'all think Jesus was as soft that everybody walk all over him? No. If you read the Bible, it'll tell you he called the Pharisees hypocrites in their face. He said, you hypocrites. He didn't back down for nobody. But a lot of y'all think being a Christian is just keep letting somebody just run all over you. And you don't say nothing. You just, no. You know what I'm saying? It's how you do it. You got to open your mouth and talk. And like I said, you ain't got to curse somebody out and talk out loud, get all rude. No. But let the men know. Listen, you ask me again, they going to tell you stuck up or you think you should all that. But guess what? Yes, I am stuck up. I know my worth. I know who I am as a woman. I don't tolerate foolishness. And that's the problem. And see, this is why I don't hear when men cry to me about women do this, women do that, women do this, because not all men, but a lot of men, they call a good woman stuck up. A woman that got boundaries, a woman who not easy, who not loose, a woman who gonna make them work for her and earn her, they stuck up. Not all men. But a lot of men in the generation, like the one who be crying in the comment about, tell what women do to men. Women do men wrong too. Women do that here. My ex cheated on me too. Women cheat too. Those type of men. That's why I don't feel sorry for them. Because you know why? Because a good woman who got her leg closed, who ain't easy in the bedroom, she's attractive. Don't smoke nothing, and she ain't on no substance, no weed, not even cigarette, don't even hardly drink. Now she might casually get a glass of wine every now and then, but I'm talking about like a drunkard. Good woman, got a good job, look good, keep herself looking good, but she got boundaries, and she not gonna let you come in her life and run game on her. Oh, she stuck up. This is why I don't listen to these men crying and complaining because they want somebody that can come in. They gonna do everything they say do. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. And see, when you as a woman know how to stand your ground and have a strong cutoff game, yeah, they gonna call you stuck up. But guess what? You gotta know who you are as a woman. You know you ain't stuck up. Don't worry about what they call you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a strong cutoff game. And that one thing about me, I got a strong cutoff. I will cut you off. If you toxic, if you my family and you toxic, I'll cut you off. You know, I'll love you from a distance. It all depends on, you know, like my mother or somebody like that. You know, I still love my mama or whatever. But like, you know, I won't be around her a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I love her from a distance if she was toxic. You know what I'm saying? You know, still love her. You know, I got some clients, you know, got toxic family members, got toxic sisters. You know, mother is toxic, you know, and I just tell them, hey, just love them from a distance, you know. But I'm not gonna let my family members just run me over and push me in the ground and run me crazy, and you know what I'm saying? That's just how I roll. If you toxic, you gonna have to. And I got zero tolerance. Like I said before, I'm not gonna let no human being have me up at night worrying about them. And the one thing, you know, it was later put on my heart to tell my friend, you know, she got 2 sons, you know, and she worried a lot about them. That's women. But, you know, I went ahead to talk with her one day. I'm gonna tell her, like, listen, you let them boys live their life. Cause me, I love my children. I give them advice. I give my son advice. I give my daughter advice. But guess what? I'm not gonna be up all night long worrying about them. Like I said before, y'all know I don't agree with the relationship that my daughter in with the guy she with. But guess what? I'm not gonna be up here worrying about her all night. Listen, I done told her what to do. It's her choice. You know what I'm saying? If she wanna ruin her life, make it a bit hard, you gonna live in it. But that's hard for a lot of women because y'all just mother, y'all nurturers. But as you know, don't stress yourself out over your kid. Let them live, make their mistakes. They're gonna be all right. Put them in God's hand. God, she in your hand. God, I did my job. I raised the best way I know how. God, watch out for my child. That's all you can do. You know, they gonna make some mistakes. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? But all you can do, pray for them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come around. But you up stressing overnight over people, you know what I'm saying? No, you can't control your children decision making. They gotta make their own decision for themselves. You can't control that. So I say, you know, long if you don't put the hands on my daughter, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I don't agree with it, but that's what she's gonna be with. That's her choice. That's her decision. Now, her mother, my wife, she really don't like him. You know. And one thing I like about her, she don't play about her kids, and that kind of woman I like. She not like some women I talk about that let their kid go around with men, daughter, all the kind of silly stuff. You know. She very protective of my kids, and she got she got her license to carry. She got her gun. She goes to the gun range. So if you put hands on my daughter, she gonna beat me up there. And she packing. I ain't even packing. So I'm just sad. And that's what I tell y'all as a mother. That's how you gotta be about your children. The little weak stuff y'all got going on, bow down to a man, worship a man. Don't want to hurt a man, and the man dishonoring your kids. Get rid of that spirit. And both my kids, I got 2 baby mama, and both of them the same way. They will get on me about my children. If I mishandle my children, they'll get on me. And I'm a daddy. I'm a real daddy. And that's how you gotta be about your kid. Even though I'm going on the subject, but I'm gonna get back on the topic. That's how you gotta be. And I said this the other yesterday. If I was a single mom, if I was a woman, and if I was married, and my husband on top of my daughter, talking about going to the pastor, no, he might be set foot in the ground. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. He the daddy. I don't care. He the daddy. But even if he the daddy or the stepdaddy, he gonna be set foot in the ground. That's how you gotta be about your children. You gotta be like a female lion. A female lion will fight a male lion over her children. The pastor gonna tell you stay. The church folk gonna tell you stay with them. I'll shoot them too. Shoot the whole church up. I'm just playing. I won't do that. But that's the mentality you got to have. I'm just joking. Cause y'all be getting serious. Oh God, you want to be a pastor? That's a joke. You gotta learn how to take things as a joke sometimes. But I'm just being real. But that's the mentality you gotta have about your kids. But when they get grown, let them make their own decision. You know, I told my ex wife. I mean, my ex wife, she really bothered by it. I'm sleeping. The only thing that keep me up is eczema. That's the only thing is keeping me up. But a human being ain't gonna have me stressed out. So like I told my ex wife, I said, don't he put hands on him. But she was like, I think he might be doing that. So, when I saw him, I know that spirit. I done picked up on it when I met him. So I met him, I talked to him, he not like that. He not the type of dude to do something like that. So, long as he ain't put his hands on him, I'm cool. So I'm not gonna be about that worrying about my daughter. God got her. I prayed about it, I put it in God's hand, he got her. You know what I'm saying? And just leave it alone. So we can't let, people stress us out like that right there. Family members, if they toxic, you gotta say, hey, I'm gonna love you from a distance. I'm gonna love you from a distance, But you gotta have a strong cutoff game. You gotta cut folks off, cut them off, and just keep right on going. If you see them, okay, hi, just keep on going. I ain't gonna lie, some people I might not even speak to though. If you real toxic, I try to avoid. If I see them and they don't see me, I go the other way. Yeah, I go the other way. Oh Lord, let me go the other way. Let me go the other way. If I know they real toxic, I try to avoid people. And you got to have a cutoff game. And one thing you got to understand about men, if you cut a man off, he might hurt. Men got feelings. I ain't gonna say, saying he gonna hurt it, you gonna hurt his feelings, but men don't sit there and like women do. Oh, I need closure 6 months to a year, crying about you broke up with him. That man gonna have somebody else in his bed probably for the week out. You break up with a man on Monday, probably before Saturday, he gonna be, men move on fast. He gonna be a little hurt, but he a man. So you got to cut these men off in the beginning before you get even involved. Because the more you get involved with a man, it's going to be hard to cut that man off. Cut him off in the beginning. As soon as you see these red flags, cut him off. Cut him off. Block and delete. No contact. The fourth thing you got to do is you got to develop self-love. You got to love yourself. Nothing wrong with loving yourself. Self-love is becoming a better version of yourself in every aspect of your life. Working on yourself, working on your spiritual life, getting closer to God, working on your mental life, your getting new knowledge, empowering yourself, listen to positive things. And see, this is what I have done to develop self-love. I'm not telling y'all something that I didn't do. This is how I developed self-love, get my money right, working on my money. My finances have gotten better. Looking good. My health. Eating the right food, drinking the proper water. Heck, I ate vegan today for the first time. Doing pretty good. Now I'm not saying I'm a vegan yet, but it tastes pretty good. It was good food. I had a vegan. So take care of my body and stuff like that. It's a start. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be a full vegan though, but I tried it and I liked it. So I'm gonna start eating more vegan dishes and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be a vegan. You know, I'm still my because y'all know me. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida. In Florida, but we eat some of everything down here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna give up my soul food yet. But I like my soul food. I like my Jamaican food. I like my Italian food. I like all type of food. But you know, but lately I've been on the vegan. Trying to do better. And I've been eating healthier, but I'm starting to take my health a little bit more serious now. So but that's part of self love. That's part of self love. Eating right, taking care of your body, exercising. Drinking the proper amount of water. That's part of self love as well. Can you check out? Or stuck on the roof. That's part of self love as well. So you know, when I done those things, what I'm saying, I start feeling better about myself. It built my self esteem up. Then I began to know who because I had low self esteem. I had low self esteem. I thought I was not attractive. I thought, I was a good person, those are thoughts that was in my head. But when I started doing work on myself in every aspect of my life, when I saw the work that I put in, now my self esteem is so high now. I don't care what nobody said about me. I know I look good. I know I'm a good man. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm a man of God. You know, it's some other men out there better than me, yeah. Some other men out there look better than me, yeah. But I still know I look good. I'm a man of God. Nobody can't put that in my head like, oh, you ugly. I'm sitting here crying. They say I'm ugly. I'm still gonna lay my head down and go sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good one too. Changing your circle. I like that, Miss Betty. That's right. Changing your circle. Cause a lot of y'all. One thing I notice about a lot of women, you'll sit right there and do what I just said, and you do the work on yourself. Making better choices. You working out, eating right. You got closer to God. All the things you do to have self love, but y'all still hang around women who ain't doing nothing for themselves. That's a good one. I'm glad you brought that out, Betty. And now you got self love. You've been asking for 5 years, but you still got a friend that's loose. Now friend get upset because y'all friend get on my doggone nerve. They get on my darn nerve. You've been asking for 5 years. Then you start dating somebody and he very nice to you and he treat you like a queen for the first month or a couple of weeks. And you like, wow, man, this guy is real nice. And then you go call your friend for her advice because the guy asked you to come to his place. You told him no, but he keep asking you. You call your friend and your friend telling you, girl, go over that man's house, girl. Y'all ain't gotta have sex when you go over that man's house. Just go. That's why you ain't got no man now. You ain't gonna never get no man like that. Now you go over to the man's house and the man gets your banana pudding, then he ghosts you, and now he gone. You don't see the man. Now you at the crowd on the phone with Coach Rob. Oh, you got to change your circle. That's a good point. And I think I wrote that in my book. You got to change your circle. Yeah, I did write it in my book. Queen Don't Settle. You can't hang around the same folks. Once you done the work, if your friends don't want to grow with you, now if your friend want to grow with you and you can influence them, then y'all can, but if they don't want to grow with you, you gotta love them from a distance. Because a lot of women have gotten bad advice from their friends and they got in something they couldn't get out of. Now the man got the girl in the airport and he gone down the road somewhere. Don't call, text, he goes to her. That hurts. You're a woman, the man came in your life, and you get him in the most secret part of you. Now this man gone. It wasn't like she liked the man. She really liked him. Like, man, I liked him. He was so nice. That's how a man gets you, being very nice. But you got some of y'all friends make you so upset. A question I got, the question I got A couple of weeks ago, I'm a woman. I'm practicing abstinence. You know, but my friends keep telling me, how do I know? How gonna know? You know, if the man got something if I don't test drive it. I told her, you gotta get new friends. If your friends keep telling me, if you my friend, you keep telling me to do something stupid, when you call me, I'm not gonna answer the phone. That was like answering the phone. Then I hope you get the message like he don't want to be bothered. You keep calling, then I'm about to tell you, man, listen, I don't think we're gonna be hang out, man. Ain't none of the stuff you on something. I'll just tell you something. But at first I'll just start answering your phone call. You got it? What's up, Swag? My dog Swag on here. Some of y'all friends make me so upset with y'all. They give y'all dumb advice. Oh, they get on my nerve. Y'all friends really get on my nerve. Girl, you ain't gonna never get no man like that. Your responsibility, I ain't trying to get no man. The man supposed to be trying to get me. That's y'all problem. Y'all trying to get a man. I ain't trying to get no man. He supposed to be trying to get me. I'm the woman. But doing things for a man to get a man, see, that was society to women. You will never get no man. Get a man. Get a man, girl. You gotta get a man. No, the man gotta get you. Instead of you trying to get him, you the woman, you the queen. So that was a good point. That's part of self-love as well. Hang around people you want to be around people that's gonna sharpen you. That's smarter than you. That's gonna push you, hold you accountable. That's what kind of people you want to be around. You want to be around somebody. When you start dating a man, you want a friend gonna tell you, okay, now, girl, all right, now everything sounds okay. This is how you met that man. His name Roger. You must have an example. You met Rod, and I'm talking real good. God send you my wife. All that stuff they tell y'all. Calling every day, being very nice, going out on date, paying for the dates, and everything. That's good stuff. I block toxic women too. Yeah, you got to. And the man nice and everything, So, you want a friend that when you call say, girl, I met this man named Rod. He is so nice, yeah. Girl, I mean, he doing everything like I expect. He consistent, conversation on point, very nice. God-fearing and all that kind of stuff, yeah. Oh, that's good, girl. I like to hear that. Kind of friend you need, but just make sure you know what I'm saying. You just keep on doing what you're doing. If it ain't any red flag, don't overlook no red flag. And girl, don't open your legs up to that man too soon. Or if you're a Christian, you ask it, and if y'all Christians or whatever, she should tell you, hey, if he ain't really in the way for you till y'all get married. That's the kind of friend you want. You know what I'm saying? A friend gonna tell you something good, gonna hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying? When you go on a date with that man, you should be able to call your friend, let your friend know, okay, me and him going on a date Friday, I want you to hold me accountable. Be my accountability partner. You know what I'm saying? Text me, make sure I'm not doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? That kind of friend you want. Somebody gonna tell you when you're wrong. Not somebody gonna tell you when you're right all the time. Somebody gonna tell you when you're wrong. Tell you the truth. Somebody that got self-love. Because if you got self-love, but you hang around people that don't got self-love, they gonna give you dumb advice because they gonna give you advice because of what they had in their life. If they don't love themselves, they gonna tell you do something that they're gonna be bad for you. See what I'm saying? So that's what kind of friend you want. You want a friend that's gonna hold you accountable, a friend that's gonna tell you the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not dumb stuff. Girl, you might well get that man in your body. Girl, how you gonna know when he working with something and you don't test drive it? Girl, to my being asking it. Girl, gone. All right, man, around to get married, you can't do that in the bed. You people like that, you gotta let them go. They ain't good for you. You can't be around toxic friends like that right there. And number 5, you gotta set boundaries. You have to set boundaries. You cannot Be out here, you ain't got no boundaries. And then when you set boundaries, you got to enforce your boundaries. If you got any questions, you can go ahead and ask your question right now. If you have any questions. But if you know, a lot of women have boundaries, but they don't enforce them. You got to enforce your boundaries. You know, men who put hands on women, men, narcissists, they don't like women that have boundaries. Men, top grown boys, don't like women that have boundaries. Yeah, you're gonna be single for a while. Women who have boundaries and enforce their boundaries in this generation, you gonna get overlooked. But guess what? You're gonna be happy. You're not gonna be nothing toxic. So I'm not telling you if you have boundaries, you're gonna get a good man overnight. No, it's gonna take some time because we have a world full of men that don't know that don't know a real woman when they see one. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta have some boundaries. And again, don't be afraid to force your boundaries. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to be single. Enforce your boundaries. Have boundaries. Boundaries is what's gonna protect you out here. If you say you don't do something, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And I see women do all the time allow men to come and, you know, talk them out of their boundaries, doing something that they know that they don't do. You know, if you got a boundary, don't even call your friend. And that's your friend for advice. If your boundary is you don't go to a man's place, that's what it is. I ain't going to nobody's place. No man place. If that's your boundary, that's your boundary. You know, and I'm gonna do some examples of what are some good healthy boundaries. But you gotta set boundaries out here and you gotta apply these boundaries. You know, especially again when you have kids. You know, you gotta be a certain time before you let a man see your child. You know, how long you gonna be? You know, I recommend it varies. It's no right or wrong answer. It all depends on that woman, you know. But I recommend, you know, at least 6 months of you and that man dating, and you know, he being consistent. You don't see no red flag, you know what I'm saying, before he meet your kid, whatever. At least 6 months. Maybe some women say, hey, I do it for a whole year. Okay, that cool. You know, every woman, you know, got their own thing. But inside of 6 months, I don't recommend a woman let a man introduce her kid, you know what I'm saying? You know, inside of 6 months. Cause you gotta make sure he a right fit for me. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't gonna make it, why bring around my kids? You know what I'm saying? So that could be a boundary. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have boundaries and you gotta enforce your boundaries. That right there, that these men gonna leave you alone. Toxic men, they want women that they can just come into and run their life. And you know, don't have no boundaries. Touch them on their butt on the first date. That the one who let the man touch on her butt on the first date and let the man get her on the first date, she got her stuff taken twice by men. Don't have boundaries, that's what's gonna happen to you. Godly men with good character, but is it okay just working retail doesn't seem to want to do more but wants family? I am college educated and driven. Should I not entertain it? How can he provide? Godly man with good character, but he is okay with just working retail, doesn't seem to want to do more but wants a family. I'm college educated and driven. Should I not entertain it? How can he provide? My opinion, I would say no. If you're not driven, don't entertain it. You know, because you're gonna be the one, you know, providing. And again, I'm old school. Not the new school stuff. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing. You can provide and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I'm old school. The man supposed to be provider. A man supposed to be more driven than a woman when it comes out to working. A woman should outwork no man. A woman should have a woman should not have a stronger work ethic than a man. So I can see right there, if he complacent with being a retail store person and he ain't making no good money right that, no, you right. Don't even entertain that. Don't even entertain that. You know, he gotta have more, cause he could be a godly man, but a lot of godly men don't understand it here. Cause they ain't got nobody to tell them. Again, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at his pastor. I had a pastor that taught me how to be a godly man. And that's what a lot of these God-fearing men don't have. They don't have, a lot of these pastors are not teaching them nothing. All these pastors are doing is going to church, preaching, and that's it. You know, every church needs to have a man ministry where they teach men how to be men. A man gotta learn how to be a man. So he may have character, he may be godly, but if he complacent with working at the retail store, we need a man that you know, he got character, he got God, but you know, he have drive and ambition. You know, if he working at the retail store, but he doing other things on the side, like for example, you know, he may be working at a retail store, but he cook on the side. You know, he love to cook. So you know, he bought him a little grill. He sell barbecue on the weekend. If you meet somebody like that, then okay, he got drive. You know what I'm saying? And his goal is to own his own catering business or restaurant or something like that. He ain't just talking now. I'm not talking about potential. I'm not talking about a person just talking. Oh, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, and then they ain't doing it. But you see this man driving. When you call him, man, what's up, baby? Where you at? He gotta be working on his vision. But man telling you, I got a vision to own my own restaurant. Every time you call him, man, he ain't doing nothing, hanging out with the fellas, you know, always going out with the fellas, going to the ball game, football games, or whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you ought to say, he told me he working on starting his own cooking catering company, whatever. And I never see this man doing anything. He just talking. So I'm saying when a man tell you, but you see him doing it, when you call him, hey, wait, what's up, baby? What you doing? Man, I'm out here trying to get these dinners ready, man. I'm cooking. You want a man that got that drive that you gonna have to slow that man down. Say, babe, I need some time with you. Cause that's how my future wife gonna have to do me. She's gonna have to slow me down. Like, hey, babe, I need some time now. You do a lot of video and you working on the job, doing a lot of videos now, and you coaching. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got that drive, I got that ambition. Because, you know, I don't want my woman outworking me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to entertain my sister. You know, and I know it go against culture. Culture say ain't nothing wrong with that. But me, I'm not here, you know, to go along with culture. I'm here to give y'all real godly advice. And it's a man's responsibility to provide for his family. So I'm saying, so if he ain't got no drive and he complacent working at a retail store, I won't entertain that. You know, he need to have some drive. You know, yeah. And that's what a lot of men get mad. They get mad at me because they want me to tell a woman, oh, hold him down. You know, girl, you just need to get you a man. Don't hear a good man. No, a man got to be able to provide. You know. That's one of the things as a woman, before you submit to a man, can he provide? That don't mean you gotta pay all the bills. You gotta stay home all day. I'm not saying that. But, you know, do you have a provider-like mentality? That's what it is. Provider is about a mentality, you know what I'm saying? And a real man, he wants to pay at least the majority of the bills. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real provider type man, you know, he gonna want to pay the majority of the bills. And then, you know, he might say you can pay that, you can pay this, but I pay, you know, the big bills and stuff like that, the most of it, you know. So, but if a man ain't got no drive, if he ain't making no money, no, so don't entertain that right there. I've been friends with one guy for 10 years. He lives in Cali. I live in Florida. He said he wished I would have met me a long time ago, but I live far away. Yeah, he probably just talking because if he want to meet you, he'll make it happen. We got airplanes. We got airplanes, brother. 10 years for 10 years. Now I won't even entertain that foolishness. Something like that right there. I let it go in 1 year and not 1 year not the other one. When a man want to be with you, he ain't gonna let nothing get in the way. If you are what he like, especially if you finding him, you a cup of tea physically, ain't no excuse. Ain't no mountain high enough. Trying to tell you. Stephanie said years ago I went on a date and the guy I was with was looking at a 3-year-old in a way that made me uncomfortable. When I got home, I told my friend and Google his name. He was on the offenders list. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Hmm. Got to be careful out there, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you did that. Swag said, I think it's beautiful when there's a Christian couple who both go to church together. Praise God. That's what I want. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Swag. Me too. Me too. Me too, Swag. That's a beautiful thing. Go to church together, praise God together. You know, and really get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Not spending a long time each other, going to each other's houses and stuff like that. You know, we're talking about Christian now. Christian dating, kingdom dating. You know, and this is why I say I'm not popular because I'm not with the culture. You know, culture says nothing wrong with fornicating. Nothing wrong with Christian couples. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in before they get married. They got to try it out. I can't teach culture, but being with somebody, both of y'all on the same page, both of y'all love God, y'all worship together. Y'all got them boundaries in place. Y'all goal is to get married. Y'all on the same wave frequency. Both of y'all looking to get married and stuff like that. That's a wonderful thing. So yeah. But yeah, y'all. Anyway, what time it is? It's 8 o'clock. Let me get on off of here. See what I want to eat tonight. I don't know. I might order me some another vegan meal tonight. I don't know. But just be careful out there, y'all. Be careful. Be safe. Be safe. Be careful out there. You know, you gotta do these things I'm telling y'all about. Can't be desperate for a relationship. You gotta be content. Self love. Have boundaries. Have boundaries. Set boundaries. He was so swollen in his stomach. He was also. The doctor said his liver is bad and need to get his fluids drained. Oh, man. Wow. That's some date right there. He had to take to the emergency room. Found out his liver is failing. And that's a whole nother topic to deal with, health and stuff like that, man. Health is something, and I'm not saying, you want somebody that's a health freak, but you want somebody that's in good health, so I'm glad that it came out in the beginning, because if you be with somebody, then they get sick, that's different. But you don't want to go into that. I mean, everybody different. If you want to marry somebody that's already sick, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but me, I want to marry somebody that's healthy. We both healthy. Again, and somebody health free. I don't think I'm ever going to be like a strict, diet. No, nothing. I gotta eat junk food every now and then. I gotta eat junk food. Leave once or maybe twice a week. Some. I gotta have some junk food. At least once a week. But going in with somebody knowing, and from a woman perspective, now a woman, a lot depends on what you want as a woman. Now, if a man is a certain age and he not that healthy, and I always tell y'all this right here, that the bedroom ain't gonna be on point. And a lot of these men ain't gonna tell y'all that right here. A lot of these men, they gonna, cause it's embarrassing. But me ain't got nothing to hide. I'm a real man, I know. And, I know my body, when a man eat certain food, he's healthy, he's gonna be better performing. Put it like that, right? I ain't trying to get too in detail. And I know a lot of women married men who not healthy, sort of on the heavy side, got issues, and they wasn't happy, for the bed. So, man, that's another issue video by itself. So you want somebody a little healthy, that y'all can, grow old together, But I was thinking should I say that, but no, I ain't gonna say that. I went vegan till Thanksgiving rolled around. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like holiday, man. That's why I say I don't see myself going straight vegan or straight, as of right now, straight just all vegetables. But like I say, man, like she said, holiday come around, man. You wanna, what I'm saying, eat some collard green, mac and cheese, turkey, ham, fried turkey. You know what I'm saying? Sweet potato pie, red velvet cake, you know what I'm saying? So Ronito, that's how I am. Yeah, I probably eat a lot of vegan, but shoot, holidays, man, I want some real food, man. I want some, man, Christmas holiday come, Thanksgiving, yeah, shoot, I'm from the South, but we be getting down, boy. But yeah. But anyways, though, I think I'm gonna order some. I think I'm gonna order some old vegan. That vegan food was good, though. That vegan food was good. Ain't no vegan taste like that though. But it tastes pretty good though. Tastes pretty good though. But I never went back, and it's that time again. So yeah. Tony said she tried being vegan for 2 days. Yeah, they got like it's hard being discipline like that too. Though you gotta have a lot of discipline, to eat a certain diet like that. Yeah, it is. It is. But me, like I said, man, live your life, have fun, man. Live your life. Don't be so tight, Yeah, but not putting. Yeah, but don't be so tight, man. Don't be so tight. Like cheat sometimes. It's okay to cheat, y'all. It's okay to cheat. I ain't gonna never gonna be like oh, I don't never eat that. No, I'm gonna have. I'm gonna be like uh, you know, like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you healthy like that, but it's just not for me. It's not for me. and if I was to go a vegan, it won't be like the problem I have with some people who vegan, they judgmental on people who are not. If I did decide to go all vegan, I'm not gonna judge nobody else because they want to eat animal meat and stuff like that. Like let them folks live their life. Cause I realize everybody not gonna eat the same thing. So it won't be because I think I'm all that or I think it's a sin and all that. It's because of my health. It is healthy because of my health, but I ain't gonna get to the point where I'm judging other people. Oh, you eat fried chicken. It's nasty, disgusting. I don't get like that. People like that. Now the one who like that, they get on my nerve. They get on my nerve. They be just you eating pork. That's a sin. That's a sin. Cause I ain't gonna lie. They can say what y'all want to say. I'ma always eat me a piece of bacon now. I ain't gonna eat it every day. I don't eat it every day. I don't eat it every day, but every now and then I'm gonna give me a piece of bacon. That bacon be good. That bacon be off the chain. I don't care what somebody say. It was a sin. Hey. But I realize everybody ain't gonna eat the same thing. Everybody ain't gonna eat the same thing. Some folk, they want you to eat the same. They want everybody to be vegan or everybody to be vegetarian. Leave people alone. We got freedom. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That's the part about their world. Different people eat different things, different cultures. If you want to be that strict, you be that strict. But don't judge nobody else about what they eat. Cause a lot of times, people be so self-righteous. I don't eat pork. I'm a Christian. I don't eat pork. That's self-righteousness. And the Bible says our righteousness that's a 50 rag. That's a 50 rag right there. Oh, it's a sin to eat pork. I'm a Christian. I eat all vegetables. God don't love you no more than he loved me. He love all of us the same. Come on, somebody. But anyway, hey, let me go on off here, man. When you say, I guess I'm saying it then, I'll tell you, shoot. Come on now. But hey, don't let no folks put that on y'all like that, man. You ain't gotta. And I always tell people, man, God judges us by our character, not by what we eat. He judges by what the Bible says. Jesus said in the book of Mark, it's not what go in the man that defiles the man. What comes out of the man that defiles the man. He started naming adultery, murderer, slanderer, fornication, backbiting. He started naming, that's what defiles us, not what we put in our mouth. Because they asked Jesus a question about eating certain meat, and that's the answer he gave them. You see what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense. You don't eat pork, but you fornicate though, or you lie. You don't eat pork, but you lie, and you want to say, "Oh, I don't eat pork. That's a sin," but you lie though. You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. We all sin. We all sin. So you may not eat pork, but you sin somewhere else. Trust me. We all sin. We all sin. Every day we make mistakes. So that's why you shouldn't be pointing fingers at folks who they eat pork. Oh, you eat pork. That's a sin, Coach Rod. That's a sin. We all sin, baby. Come on now. So you ain't no better than me. If my sin, I'm saying it is, because it's not a sin to eat pork, but if my sin is eating pork, and then your sin may be being dishonest or cheating on your taxes or something like that, guess what? All sin is sin. You ain't no better than me. See what I'm saying? All sin is sin. But anyway, let me go on off here though. You ready to chill? I'm hungry. Get something to eat, man. But y'all be blessed. Be safe out there. Be careful. Thank God for y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed.